What's up, my fellow fallen? This is FellLock here with another episode of FellLockMaps, and this map is going to be my newest map. Well, soon to be my newest map. It's coming out this month before Castle Crashers. I haven't released Castle Crashers yet. This map, as you can see, is kind of themed loosely. This is the spawn platform. It's really boring right now. It's gonna change later on. Um, Really simple redstone. The distance is not agreeing with me, which is weird because the distance should have just rolled. Oh, it doesn't roll up. It goes down. It's kind of interesting. Basically, it's the same. It's just you have to have both switches flipped right here. I'll show the inside in a second. And see, it opens up by default. And then this ref lever, see those turn on when they're ready, and the ref lever is off by default. You have to turn it on if you want to ref it. Simple redstone. It's just this is the ignition thing. The lines come from here, and they go down, and it comes into this AND gate. So when both are activated, this one won't be true, and that's what activates the lines. The wiring for powering the torches comes off of this line, which goes into the AND gate, and it just goes down to some torches and up through there. And the ref lever is just a strip of redstone that's behind this, and that's what it powers the torches to toggle their state, which is overrides the entire system since it's after the AND gate. So super simple. Took me forever to work it out because I'm a derp, and yeah, that's why I don't show redstone too much because it would take way too long. Now, as a warning here, actually I need to fix. No, actually I don't. Basically, if someone stands here or here, like in this radius, there's gonna be a custom spawner here that'll spawn fire resist potions. That's important to note because there's no water on this map. Yes, it's all. Ooh, I don't want mobs on. This is why I don't want mobs on. The Endermen ruin your map. Now these will all have gravel over them. There's altar blues because someone told me to add him. Everyone has a grave. I have one. Nick244 from Cockblockers, Gramps from Cockblockers, Wind Waker, obviously it's Greg, MK from 3 Pros 1 Cup, formerly Cockblockers and other stuff. I don't know. I gave him a grave in the end. I'm not really going to look in the chest though, because everything's subject to change anyways. Nate, who's been in a few of my videos, Kelly, Moose gets 2. He has one for his ego, which I will show because he gets a stick. And April and Guilford also from Cockblockers. Moose is also from Cockblockers. The victory monument is down here. You just place blocks on top of the obsidian. I need to fix this. I need to turn around because that's upside down. Looks bad. But this is every wool color except the 3 you need because I'm a nice guy. That's all there is to that. Now this is the choke point. I guess it's kind of like a mini choke point. Basically, you have to go over it. Going under it, well, possible would be ridiculously slow. I guess later on that could be a way to get it, but it's not really needed because as you can see right here in the middle, you can actually get through that. And once you get over, which you get through a combination of building over, there is a chest right here, and it actually has a diamond pickaxe with 1 use. So you break this out, and then you could break that or that, and basically you get through, no problem. So that's one chest. That chest won't change. There's some resources there and there. That's like an alchemy chest. That's some other stuff. All that's kind of subject to change. This is the first dungeon. It's the Haunted Mansion, is what it's gonna be named, I guess. There's an attic up there. You'll see that when we're gonna fly around, so we don't have to go through the main door. But yeah, the attic's up here, and there's some supplies. It's completely separate from the dungeon though. And you enter through there. There's nothing over here except for a chest with items, but this still needs to be changed to look a little nicer though. But basically it's just an area filled with spawners. It's just a straight up PvE dungeon. You loop up right there. Come out over there. Come up this way. You're going to go up this ladder. And then you go through these rooms here with various mobs of different kinds. And obsidian floors with bedrock under them. So you can get all the way to the end. Not everything is set up like I said. I can't use the newest version of MC Edit on my computer, my laptop here, which I actually need to run the newest kind of filters. Like all these glass blocks here, there's going to be a custom skeleton there that could potentially shoot you out right here or something. So yeah, so there's going to be some spiders there. And then you get to the wool, and of course there's blaze on top of that. The blaze actually serve a purpose too for enchanting and such. Pumpkin patch, various pumpkins, there are spawners in some of them. There are supplies in a few as well. This one's really obvious. I think I have a chest hidden somewhere. I don't want to look. You guys can look. That's your job. I make it. You look. Got a deal? Cool. But yeah, this you might recognize if you watch my other series. It's Greg at the Witch's House. I recycled that into here. I just kind of cut off the back end. Potions, still has a record and everything. Each one of these also has an Enderman spawner in it, just to spawn some stuff. The torches kind of make so that they don't really do much though. They still spawn a crap ton of Endermen though. I stood by one of them once, get a ton of Endermen. And this is a mushroom biome iron collection area that TNT does not catch on fire from the lava, which is good. At least it hasn't yet. I think the rate is only 1 block around anyways, which means none of those are close enough, and then like 3 or 4 up, and I think it's 1 down and 3 up. There's going to be more glowstone hanging from the ceiling there. The only reason to go there really is for the iron. Come up, you got the creepy face looking thing of soul sand, and then you have the spider's den, which just has a ton of spiders. This dungeon operates a little differently than you expect. I shouldn't say there wasn't any water on the entire map. There's water in here, but you can't do anything with it. Basically, you can dispense the wool at any time, however you won't get it, because the water is held back. You have to go into 3 of these, 1 each. I'll go into this one. I don't have no clip, so I'm going to only go into this one, because the other ones have way worse spider webs. You see that thing right there? You have to throw an item. I'm just gonna do this into. Damn it! I didn't want that. Oh, did you not release? No, I probably picked it up because there was it's 127, so the stack higher. Basically, you throw an item onto this pressure plate, and it activates the dispenser, which drops something on another pressure plate. The reason I do that is because I actually had it originally. There was water in here, and you could grab it, and I ended up not wanting water on the map, so all cannons are lava cannons. They'll have to be anyways. But yeah, so I did that, and then Avery, or Gramps223, was like, you know, they can just use a lever, since I want this to be a time map, because basically, you could lock someone down, I guess, long enough that if they were at the end and they placed one, once they drop an item in there, they then have 5 minutes to get to the other ones. And there's like, they can just use lever and activate the line. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really stupid. And then I had the epiphany moment where I realized I could just use a dispenser completely encased and it would accomplish the same goal. Because no matter how much they flick it, it's still only going to be 5 minutes from when they flick it last. So that solved that issue. And so you have to do that for 1, 2, and 3. The torches there show when someone else has lit them. There should be, yeah, there's one right there. I just couldn't see it. Yeah, so they're all there. I don't have the light command either. As you can see, I originally had a lot of torches in here, but it was way, way too bright. Especially since I have dark rooms and stuff. Mob spawns were pretty pathetic in there. Okay, so it goes up, comes across to the bridging area. Down below, though, there's a mine, which has redstone, iron, coal, and on the back side, so everyone kind of gets some diamond. There's diamond right there. I may end up moving it to the front. I don't know. I don't really know why I slapped it in the back. I just kind of did. And yeah, this is the mini bridging sequence. I know, it's not at the start of the map. Weird, I'm doing different things, but not really. I use signs. It's stylized. I know I could just use regular gravel, but now it's really hard for people to be stupid too, because you can actually place torches on here and other things, which makes it a little nicer. And if a creeper blows up on it or TNT gets set off on it, it still basically does the same thing. But you can activate it. The first one over can activate it. I don't have a backup, and I don't want to remake this, so I'm not going to actually do it, but I'm just going to explain it. Basically, when you flip this lever, this powered lever, it changes the state of this depowered torch and activates it. And when it does that, it activates this redstone right here, which updates all of this gravel. So it all falls, and with it, so do these torches here. And since this torch falls, it depowers that redstone, which retracts a piston, which is in there, which removes that sign, which means all of these signs fall and the bridge falls. And since this torch here gets powered, it keeps powering the line on your side and doesn't drop your bridge. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward trap. It destroys itself. That way I didn't have to worry about TNT blowing it up or anything. And those torches there affect your lane, obviously, because they raise the light level, but it's still 8 right here, so it doesn't directly affect your lane. Not too bad anyways. And then this is where the final area starts. There's the below area, which has the diamond, once again with the TNT there to hopefully help blow it up. There's some chests located on some of the trees, not all of the trees. Other than that diamond, there's not really much else down there. This was lava, but then I realized if it got updated, it would cause massive lag, so I changed that on request because it just seemed to make more sense, because it was all kind of like that. It looked cooler, but the amount of lag it would have caused wasn't really worth the look. See, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, but there's something up there. Okay, this is the final wool, loading very slowly. It does not have a name yet. Also, these gas spawners are going to be changed. What I was going to do is I was going to use 4, and I was going to set them to cover the whole width of the lane. And I was going to change the amount of mobs they would spawn, so the cap was only 1 for each one. So you wouldn't get too many, because if you could do 6, I mean, you could just camp up there in a stone box and spawn a million gas and make it insanely hard for the enemy to run it. So instead, I'm going to make it so that there's only one position nicely enough so that you will have several blocks to rise up. But that way, because these are just there so that you can't just pillar straight up in the air and straight over. So with the custom radius, it'll make it so that hopefully it shouldn't affect too much with the sphere around it, and we'll only spawn in so many. But yeah, all you do is you rise up, and these rooms right here, this is something I haven't done yet because I can't do it on my computer. There are going to be fire resistant mobs in here with a custom spawner so that I can position the spawner like behind the bedrock and such. So the only way to disable the thing would be to block off this little cave here, and they're going to spill out and attack you. Yeah, they're also blaze, so should be fun. But there's fire resist potions on this map, quite a bit, and the ability to brew. So blaze really aren't as intimidating as you would think. But yeah, so these are all going to be custom spawners in all of these. And then at the top, up top, there's a chest. There's not really anything too impressive in there. And then this is here to stop ender pearling. Who knows? Maybe someone will make some kind of crazy cannon in the future. That's actually a distinct possibility. I might put some kind of bottom here to make that harder to do, since that would kind of take away the fun of just ender pearling up. But I guess that is kind of skill based, and that would be, to be honest, I would kind of commend that. But yeah. And then the final wool is in here, and of course from the final wool box you got a boo. What's up, buddy? This took forever to make. I found it online, and of course the guy didn't upload a schematic, so all I had was this picture to look at. So I had to make this entire thing by hand, and it's like 39 by like 30 something. I don't even remember off the top of my head, but it was something really high, and it was not pleasant to make. It took a really long time. I may add some more pixel art still though, like semi-appropriate-ish pixel arts. Fun times there though. Yeah. That's basically all there is to this map so far. The mechanics that aren't here I explained, although zombies and skeletons will all have pumpkin heads, so, because I want them to have pumpkin heads. You can't do it with spiders, endermen, or creepers, I don't believe. I know not spiders or endermen. I could make the enderman carry. Pumpkins, I don't really see the point. This is some weird lighting glitch. I don't really know why it does it there. It doesn't matter anyways. This is going to be moved to a new world. This world is, see, it's like, what am I in? What am I in? Where does it say? I thought it would say somewhere how much the biome I was in. Oh, plains. There we go. Next to B. I just forget where it is because I never check it. Yeah. So it's a plains biome and stuff. Oh yeah, because it was a flat world. That I didn't even have to look. That makes perfect sense. It's always plains in a flat world. This is the same world as Castle Crashers. A mod did some really weird stuff to it. Yeah. That's to keep the distance between the lanes correct. But yeah, that's all I have so far. I'm working on a Twisted Desert map. That's coming along, I guess. That's not expected to go until like January or so. If this Halloween-like map ends up getting kind of popular, I do have plans to make a Christmas-themed one, holiday-themed, I guess, for some people, but it's gonna be Christmas. Not necessarily for religious association, but just because I like presents and I'm gonna make it Christmas. Sorry, no Hanukkah for you. I'm not Jewish. But yeah. Christmas, and the main reason though I want it to be Christmas is because I want to blow up Santa's workshop. Tell me that doesn't sound fun. Who here does not want to get in a Race for Wool game and blow up Santa's workshop? Sounds awesome. There'll be other things on there too. I don't have it all entirely planned out, but I know like the Victory Monument would be a Christmas tree, and the Santa's workshop would be one of the wools, probably the PvP wool, so that you'd actually have a reason to blow it up. I would give you a reason to blow it up. Don't worry. Other than that, I don't really have any other ideas. Castle Crashers will probably also be out in December. I'm basically done with that, as well as you already saw in that last video. I just have some tweaks to make to like the spawners and stuff, which I also can't do on my computer, so that's gonna have to wait a little bit. But that'll only take like a couple hours when I sit down to finish everything, including the items. Also, when 1.4 comes out, I'm probably gonna work in some teleporting systems, as well to Twisted Desert and to all of my maps really, except for Frost Plunge and Close Encounters, because they don't really need it because you start so close anyways. But yeah, Twisted Desert and Castle Crashers definitely could. This map might get them, but to be honest, you're going to be so close anyways. You spawn out there on that pad I started on. Although it looks really plain right now, I'll make it look nicer in the future. But yeah. Also, I'm probably going to be breaking into the CTM maps. I've had some requests from it. As you may or may not have known, as I think I've already mentioned on here, though, my Twisted Desert map made it into RMCT 3. So because of that, of course, Etho and Seth Bling and Pause and Cilantro, I'm pretty sure that's who their other member was. They had a couple other members in the wings. Played it and uploaded it, and Etho and Seth Bling, I didn't look at Pause or Cilantro, linked to my forum page, and so it got some people on there who actually enjoyed the concept of my map to come check out that, and I got some requests for a CTM map, so I'm probably gonna start working on that. That will probably be in like December, January, start of the new year is when I'll start on a CTM map. And with 1.4 coming out, the amount of things I can do is immense with custom spawners and everything. I don't really have an idea of the theme. I might post a video asking for that and everything. I've kind of been going on for a while here. We're about 19 minutes in. I'm probably going to call it good here since I don't really have anything else to show on this. But once again, look forward to more content, potentially, I'm not going to say daily because it won't be daily, but let's say like 4 videos a week, probably at least, because I can get out at least 4, because Nightmare is really easy to do. I may post some kind of previews of my other maps and things I'm doing, but yeah, so I will see you guys next time, and until then, stay classy.